Amy, how you doing?
Good morning, Cameron. Good. Doing good. You?
So good. Just went under contract yesterday with my cousin. So
Oh,
we finally found the house for her and her husband. It's
oh,
exciting.
yay. Have you been looking for a while?
Um, we started probably about 2 or 3 months ago, and then they got scared when they made an offer.
Yeah.
And they had a counter offer that was like very reasonable. And they're like, oh no, this is real. And then they and
Yeah, okay.
so now they're under contract 1 day in. So furthest we've ever been.
That's, yay, that's awesome. First time home?
Yep.
The first home?
Yep. That's a good one.
Awesome. Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
So, yesterday, okay, so did that counter addendum over the weekend. I put a deadline of Monday at 5 p.m.
Hmm.
I didn't hear anything back. Nothing.
Interesting.
Except the TC did reply and say it was received. So I know they got it. So,
Well, there's not a lot that they can do. Their financing deadline is passed, so they have no negotiating power. They
yeah,
can't like, well, give us more. It's like, well, why?
right.
Um, And if they do want to ask for more, you can ask for more. Say, great, we'll give you more time, put down more earnest money. Like if your seller wants to do something like that is a real thing that you can do.
Okay.
So it's a bummer that it's not signed because that just means more paperwork because now they're gonna have to send another addendum over. Or who knows, maybe they signed it and they just didn't send it yet. Hopefully
Right.
that's
Yeah. Okay. So I'll just sit and wait again. Don't reach out. Just give
nope.
her
As of
time.
now, the settlement is not moved. If you do get to the point where it is settlement date, like the settlement deadline, you should have your sellers go and sign no matter what. If your seller does not sign, then technically they default just as well as the buyers. And so
Okay.
there could be an argument for not taking their earnest money if it gets to that point. But if he goes and
Okay.
signs and the buyers do not, then he gets the earnest money. Plain and simple.
Okay. How common is it for someone to ask for an extension and one party's like, no? Is that common?
Um, yes and no. I mean, it all kind of depends on situations and sellers. With some sellers, I feel like it's common. With others, it's like, no. So it's actually not surprising to me with your seller and all the
Yeah.
stories that you told me. That all seems to track. So,
Okay. Yeah.
and usually most people have like intentions to move quickly. So usually if someone's like, if the lender's like, I need 7 days, I'm not like, get it done in five kind of a person. But maybe I'm too nice. And if you said get it done in five, then it would happen in five.
Right.
But in my mind, 2 days doesn't change anything, you know?
Yeah. I know. I tried to talk my seller. I mean, not talk him into it, but like, hey, like this will give you, a few more days, 5 more days to pack up. You
Hmm.
haven't packed up. You're, you don't know where you're going. So it's not a big deal. Yeah, I tried to
Yeah.
give him the other side and he didn't like that. He was fine to hear it, but
Yeah.
okay. Sounds good. We'll just wait.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for you to have your next listing so you can contrast it with this one. Because you'll
Me
get
too.
some sellers that you're like, oh, that was so easy. Those are the people that I call, and I'm like, hey, now that I've sold your house, who do you know that's just like you? Because I need more of you. Um,
Yes.
and then other people, I'm like, you know what? Nope, I don't want more
Yeah.
like you. Who are your friends that aren't like you?
Yeah, and to be honest, I am not asking him anymore about where he's moving to because he wanted to just sign the buyer broker agreement per property. And I
Mm,
did that once, but I'm not going to do that for him.
yeah, yeah, it's so strange. I don't
But I
get
have
it.
some other buyers in the works, so that's good. No
Good,
listing in the works, but
good. Yeah, keep working them. It might be a quick turnaround and you blink and all of a sudden uh, they're going under contract, and other times I take months.
yeah.
But I wish one of our brand new agents that joined like a week or two ago are here because in our last foundations training, we were talking about showings. And I was showing them how if you send houses through command, you can see if people look at them. And I looked at my cousin's account and she had seen a house like 2 minutes before I looked at her account. And so I
Ah,
texted her and we set up showings for Saturday and she made an offer on one.
oh
So
wow.
I lived what I told people to do and it
I
worked.
love it.
Finally.
So
So
you sent her homes in command. Is that what you do?
yep, yeah. And so I told her the best place to look is like here, just download my app. You can set up a save search so it notifies you and stuff. And then I sent myself houses from utahrealestate.com. And every once in a while I'd look at one and I'd be like, this looks like one that she would like. And I'd send it to her and her husband in a little group chat that we have. I said, do you see this one? And they'd be like, oh yeah, that one looks nice. And like those kind of things. Uh, but then I sent one like that she had looked at. And I was like, hey, I saw this one. It had a big price reduction. I wonder if that was the one we bought. I didn't pay enough attention, but she had looked at the same house. I was like, should we go
Oh.
see houses soon? And that's when she texted me. She's like, we should. Like, all right.
So you saw the one she was looking at and then sent it to
Mm-hmm.
her.
And did
Yeah,
zero research after that. I'm looking it
right.
up. Let's see. Oh, no, it wasn't the house that we got. It was a different one. But I
But
saw
that
that she looks
you're
at it and
saying, yeah, they like that because they found it and then they're like, oh, my agent found it too.
mm-hmm.
Must be good.
Yep. But we didn't even go look at that one because it was okay. Like the carpets were blue. I was like,
Ah,
I just a huge price reduction on this one. Did you see this? Like, yeah, but this one's not for us. Like, okay, let's go find a different one. And we did.
yay, that's so awesome.
So,
How common is it to find a lead at an open house that you're excited about? They ask you tons of questions about the process of home buying, and you tell them a little bit of the process, and you give them, and then you send them you get them on a three-way text with a lender, and then you don't hear back from them. That common?
yep. And I wouldn't give up on them because randomly one day they'll, if you reach out, they'll just start engaging. It's the weirdest thing.
Okay.
It's almost like
Okay.
they forget that they didn't respond to things at all.
Yeah.
Randomly, you'll be like, "Hey, look at this house," and they'll just be like, "Thanks for sending this. Let's talk to that lender today." Like,
Ah,
I don't know. It's something in people's minds. They often don't respond. They're probably just conditioned. There's too many salespeople in this world,
right.
and so they're conditioned not to respond to everyone. But It doesn't mean no. A no response does not mean no. It's not
Okay.
dating. Like when you're dating, if someone doesn't respond to you, like that's a big deal.
Yeah.
In real estate life, it means nothing.
Okay, I've got to remember that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I feel like we need a class how real estate is different than dating.
Here's a question for it might be more for Hunter, but maybe you can answer it too. So if I have a Canva file, let's say the home buyer presentation, and I want to make that like a smart plan and send that out an email to a bunch of people at once. Can you do that?
Yes, definitely. We could save it as a PDF. So it's a document, like a document file. You upload it on your drive and you just share it. If you're, yeah, I could share it with you if you're not familiar with that process.
Cool. Sure.
That
That'd be great.
Let me
is a
just pull
great
it
way to
up.
do it.
Let's share screen. Mhm. So this is for others as well. We got the agent website here, kwsfield.com. You log in using, let me just share the whole screen instead. So here on new agents, we have the productivity coaching tab here. This is where we get the important information and links. We got a templates button right here. And you're talking about the buyer consultation. So we're gonna use the template.
So
So
I'm talking to, oh, sorry, Ritz. I have like a Canva file,
yes. So
like the home
that's
buyer,
yeah.
like
So it's
the home
same
buyer
process then.
seminar.
All right. Home buyer seminar, like a Canva file. So it's gonna look like this as well on Canva, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So we click share, we click download and then PDF right here.
Okay.
Then we just save this one. So while it's saving, right? So it's there. I'm gonna go to my, let's say this is the command. And while we're waiting, I'm gonna upload it here on the drive. So just gonna drag that file, copy of the buyer presentation right here. So now that you have that, the important part is if we're gonna share it, we should share it. We should change this one. It shouldn't be restricted. It should be anyone with the link, not just the KWS field, so anyone can view it. So just copy that link, and then we go over to that's the link that we're gonna paste over our smart plans or our email campaign. And I can send you a video, like a more in-depth video about the smart plans. But yeah,
Cool.
basically, if for example, it is create a plan. So day one, what we're gonna do is we're gonna send an email. We're just gonna drag and drop it right here. And then, for example, we put a subject line here from ChatGPT or something. And then here on this line, that's where we should put the link. Yeah, there, for example. But of course, it's gonna help uh as well if we're gonna shorten that link because it looks so long, right? So we could use bit.ly.com to shorten the link.
Okay.
I'm going it here we go. just save it right here. We can customize the back half. So for example, um, presentation or home buyers seminar, something like that. Create. So this already exists. All right, copy this link. So that's the same link. It's gonna be shorter, but it's gonna be the same when it opens up on their end. So you could also use that shortened link to send as a text message. And that's it. I'll drop the video for the whole tutorial regarding smart plans and campaigns. And yeah,
Cool.
any other question?
Rich,
Thank
can it be done with a QR code instead of a link?
QR code. So for QR code, so for example,
I mean, an image?
yeah,
Would that be an image?
of
Can
course,
we
I'm
insert them?
sharing my
Okay.
screen again here. I'm doing my QR codes here because it's free on qrcodegenerator.com. There's a lot of other websites that offer this as well. So for example, we click this, we paste the link right here, and then we download this image. We could uh download it and then place it over to your presentations or the email itself if it's gonna be an image attached on an email. So yeah, that's it. That's the QR code. It's gonna go directly to your presentation. Other
And it
questions?
can be sent through command the way you were doing the link?
Yes.
That, I guess that was my question. Thank you.
For if you would like a hands-on tutorial about it, you could also visit Hunter on the tech hours. Yeah. So by the way, does anyone have like the calendar downloaded on your end, like on your desktop or your laptop with our schedules on it?
I've got the Gmail
I don't.
calendar.
So this is how it looks like. I'll send the link below because it's really important as well. Because we got productivity coaching calendar. This is our team's schedule. Then we got the KW training calendar right here. So as you can see there, I'm just like copying the important stuff or the things that we should focus in on our team's calendar as well. Like for example, team meeting right here. It's duplicated because it's important, and yeah, our exclusive team meeting for our team is right here as well. So the links for those, like for example, Tech Hunters Work Zone, it has a description. You got Hunter's contact details right here. And then we got like the other classes that we're planning. It's already in here as well, so you could plan ahead. I'll drop the link on our WhatsApp right now after this call as well.
Wow. Thank you, Ritz.
You're welcome.
Everyone,
Reach out anytime, and yeah.
everyone
Ever?
that votes that Ritz runs these in the morning, raise your hand. Ritz, you're awesome. Thanks for knowing everything.
Thank you.
All right, everyone, go crush it. We got Dean doing his Stump the Chump class. Really, it's any questions you might have for a broker. He'll be at 10 o'clock, and then team meeting at 11 with lunch sponsored afterwards. So we will see you all shortly. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Take care.